Today we're 3D printing and assembling Snake's SOCOM Mark 23 from the game Metal Gear Solid. And the great thing about this is that only one part has to be glued. The rest goes together with no glue. And when it comes to printing the parts, most of it goes along quite easy, but there is a few parts that are going to need a lot of support to get them out correctly. But the designer here has done a really good job of just thinking through how to get these parts to print out well, and most of them don't need any support at all. And of course, you'll find a link in the description below where it includes all the free STLs to go and print this yourself. And as you can see here, we've begun assembly, putting this part in the bottom, and then we're also going to add in an insert. And this is amazing how well this goes together. We've got this bottom part now and another insert. And these all have built-in 3D printed springs as well, which is really cool. Of course, none of it does anything, but it looks and feels sweet. Then we've got this part here. Again with another spring, and then another insert to hold this in place. And amazingly, this goes together very, very well. And overall, I think the way it's been thought through is just incredibly impressive. This was one of the hardest parts to put in because you have to kind of slide it all the way in, and then it kind of locks in place. But getting in there, not exactly the easiest. Now, of course, it has to be said, none of this is at all functional. It's just a bunch of hollow plastic with no functioning pieces. All the springs don't connect to anything whatsoever, and it is just as a cool little toy that you can play around with. And essentially, I think the best thing about it is just that it's very much a fidget toy. And as you can see, we've not used a single bit of glue. All of this is going together with just friction, and it's impressive how good this is. Now, when we do get to the end, there's too much friction, but still is impressive. This is the most complex part, so we have a rubber band to go in here. Of course, this is a little rubber band toy. So we've got to just line this up, hook it in, and then this comes through and it goes through a tiny little hole. And then that little hole goes into the next bit, and that allows us to hold these two parts together with a band. And as you can see, we've got this other piece that connects up to it, and this is where our band will go on, making this a cool little toy. And then we leave that for now, and we come back to these two pieces. So first we got this, so I make sure it actually fits first before we put it in. So that then goes into there. This is kind of complicated because we have these two parts, you got to line them up, put them in, and then you've got to actually put the other piece down into it with plenty of force to make sure it's fully in there. And then once we've done that, the whole thing kind of locks together and it looks kind of convincing. It's kind of cool. Then we've got this side piece. I need to press up on the interior to get that to go straight in. But once it was in, that was good. Then we've got this. This hammers in. So this is just a friction fit. Really well done. And then we have another part that goes in via the top, which will then lock that in place. So really impressive. The whole construction and how this thing was designed is super impressive. Then we've got these three parts. First of all, we whack this one into the back. Then we've got another piece that goes in and all the way through and into the other piece. And then we have the only piece that we actually need to glue, which is this bit that goes onto this kind of T-junction at the front. And then that gets glued in there. That's the only part we'll need to glue through the entire build, which is amazing. And it's a pity they couldn't come up with a way to mount this without glue, because then it could be an entire build with no glue, which would be sweet. And then we bring our two main parts together and you can see it can move. However, this part here needs to go and align up, and then you put this other piece in. This is when it stops moving so well, which is a real pity. And I think I just need to probably sand a bunch of pieces and get it to the point where, you know, I can loosen it back up. But it is now super, super stiff to the point where it will not go back just based on that rubber band. But the next bit is incredible. So you have that piece that goes in there with a spring. And I was kind of like, why does it have a spring there? Like, it doesn't connect to anything. But it's just to lock the actual bottom piece in place. So once you put it in, that's it. It's locked. It's really cool. Again, no glue. So now we're almost done. And as you can see here, this goes in. We then have this release. It's not perfect. It gets way too stuck. And this is the thing. Once the whole thing goes together, it's a little bit too stiff. And the problem is I'm really having a hard time figuring out where the stiffness is getting caused. However, we're moving on to assembling another part now, and this is kind of the iconic piece that actually makes up the unique shape and design of this in-game model. And this has been designed masterfully, where this whole thing goes together in basically a couple of minutes with no glue, and it feels amazing once you then hold it, because it just feels solid. So this is super, super impressive. And yeah, before we know it, we're already got the whole thing done, and it looks great. There's also some really nice features here. So it's got a lot of spinning parts that go up and down, and they can actually lock in different parts that you're connecting. It's insane how much thought has been put in here, because this has a hole in it, you'll see, and you can spin that to then lock it in place. It's amazing. However, there's plenty of friction there, so it's not going nowhere. And that essentially is that done. So now it's assembly time. So you put this on here, and then you just twist this, which causes it to lock into place, which is amazing. Then you've got this for the front, and this is where the fidgetiness comes in real good, because it is just lovely to mess around with this and disassemble, assemble, and it just feels really cool. It looks really good as well. It is definitely a superb fidget toy.